As of right now, the stimulus package vote has been delayed, and I'll tell you why I think this is good news. Many in Congress want more time to make the spending bill or stimulus package more about the American people. Biden meets with the Pope. Bernie blasts his own party for letting billionaires and big pharma off the hook too easily. And President Biden wants to give $450,000 to illegal immigrants as a sorry for Donald Trump compensation package using American taxpayer money. All of this and much, much more in today's update. Hello and welcome to today's October 29th daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. I've got a great show for you today with some good and crazy news. I like to keep my community up to date with what's going on in Washington, D.C., the next stimulus package, our U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. Before I jump into it, though, I just want to remind you to get your name in for the $10,000 giveaway that Casey and I are doing. It's our way of saying thank you and getting a little extra spending money into our subscribers' pockets. If you watch me on YouTube, go sign up, okay? When I say my community, I don't mean Utah, I mean you, okay? Now, I'll leave a link in the pinned comment and video description below. I also wanted to let you guys know that I am not giving up on you, and I'm willing to invest in my community. I am right now in talks with several really great video sponsors so that I can do another giveaway in the month of November. I want to get some Christmas money in your pocket, some extra spending money in your pocket, and I'm going to have even more winners next month. So I just wanted you to know that I am fighting for you. All right, now, speaking of sponsors, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Fubo TV, and I'll tell you more about them later in today's video. All right, now, as of right now, the vote on the stimulus package has been delayed. Now, I take this as good news because more and more members of Congress are calling out the wasteful spending and the unnecessary spending at this time and calling for more of the focus to be on how do we actually help the American people. It became very obvious with the sudden rush to pass this bill before President Biden went to Europe that this bill was quickly becoming a green energy bill and not a stimulus package that helped the American people. Well, Biden is now in Europe, and Pelosi has said the vote will be delayed. The delay could be a day, it could be several days, it could be several weeks. But either way, the Democrats are going to use this extra time to iron out their true focus. Representative AOC said Pelosi cannot count on her to vote yes until she sees the bill in writing. She said it's absolutely crazy to ask us to vote on a bill that none of us have seen or read. AOC wants to see the right balance between making the world green and helping the American people. Representative Cori Bush said without some major changes to this bill and making it focus on the American people, she will vote no. Ms. Bush said Biden is not a promise keeper. She said that he has been making poor decisions and he's leaving out the most vulnerable while at the same time letting the wealthy off the hook and making this bill more about climate change. She said this bill needs to be more about the American people. We need this bill to not let big pharma and the corporate greed get off the hook. Senator Bernie Sanders is also frustrated with colleagues letting the wealthy and big pharma off the hook. Sanders said, "Did you know in Canada an asthma inhaler costs $27 and here in the States it costs $242? Why is this? Because Canada actually fights for their people." Sanders said it's the same for insulin and just about every drug. Sanders' plan was to bring in $600 billion by saving the United States this money so that it could be used towards helping the people and bolstering the social safety net programs. Sanders' plan would also have brought in trillions of dollars from billionaires over the next decade, but they've let it all go and shrunk the package. All right, now I have a lot more to share with you, but let me take just a few seconds to tell you about today's video sponsor. I want to thank today's video sponsor, Fubo TV. Today, I want to tell my community about how Fubo TV can help you save money while still getting access to all of your favorite shows and sports events. Fubo TV comes with over 100 of your favorite TV channels. Channels like HGTV, Disney, ESPN, Newsmax, BET, and much more. With football back in season, now is a great time to join Fubo TV. With Fubo TV, you never have to miss out on another one of your favorite NFL or NBA team games again. My son Gavin and I love watching the Utah Jazz play basketball, and we're so excited about this year's season. Now, did you know that Fubo TV costs about half as much as other cable providers? Fubo TV is going to give my community a risk-free trial so you can try it before you buy it. It only takes about 2 minutes to sign up, plus you'll get 15% off your first month. So head on over to FuboTV.com/Gardner to sign up right now. And to make it easy, I'm going to leave a link in the comments below. Okay, now let's get back to today's news update. Representative Pramila Jayapal said Congress is getting close to where Pelosi feels confident to call for a vote. But if Madam Speaker thinks I'm voting for the infrastructure bill without passing the stimulus bill, she's crazy. Representative Rashida Tlaib said, hell no, I won't vote on the infrastructure bill without the stimulus bill first. And Representative Ayanna Pressley said, a deal is a deal. These bills move together. Or in other words, she won't vote for the physical infrastructure bill without the stimulus bill passing first. Now, this is interesting. It's come out that Pelosi had hoped to pass the stimulus bill before Biden went to Europe. But it's seeming like it wasn't so that Biden could have something to brag about at the climate group like we all thought, but actually so that he had something to brag about when he met with the Pope. Like Biden, Pelosi identifies as a Catholic and met with the Pope just a few weeks earlier. She told the squad, or the group of mostly progressive women in the House, not to embarrass Biden by voting no for the bill before he met with the Pope. So this whole time we were thinking that this was about bragging rights at the climate summit, when in fact it may have been about Pelosi trying to set Biden up to look good before he met with the Pope. Democrat strategist for Bernie Sanders said right now, Democrats look like losers. He said Republicans have a great story about helping the economy, and Democrats don't have a great story. He said the Democrats' biggest obstacle right now is each other and not making progress that actually helps the American people. Well, Biden met with the Pope earlier today. The Pope last minute blocked the press and any recording of the meeting between he and President Biden. It's not clear why he didn't want to be filmed with Biden. It's also not clear why he allowed cameras from every angle when he met with Nancy Pelosi. Reporters say that the two had a great 90-minute meeting alone. The Pope told Biden to continue to take communion even though Biden promotes anti-Catholic policy when it comes to abortions. Biden and the Pope also supposedly discussed helping the poor for a good portion of the meeting. All right, now this next part might make 100% of you mad. It made me 100% mad. Just before leaving for Rome, President Biden told White House counsel that he wants to give $450,000 to migrant families that might have been separated at the border because of Donald Trump's policies. So while you and I wait for the stimulus package to be about the people, the President of the United States of America wants to give each and every illegal immigrant $450,000 using taxpayer money. I can't even make this crap up anymore. Like, this sounds like a pretend made up story, a hit piece. But no, it's true. You can Google it. It's on every major news network. Now, most Democrats are confused by the president's idea and are remaining silent. However, Republicans are furious and blasting this idea all over the news. Senator Chuck Grassley said, "This is unacceptable. Reports say that Biden is considering payments of $450,000 per person to people who cross the border illegally. Those are taxpayer dollars. We should not be paying people who break the law." Representative Dan Crenshaw said, "Let this sink in. The president wants to give more taxpayer money to people that illegally snuck into the country than the servicemen and women's families that were just killed in Afghanistan." Now, imagine for a second a country that you can illegally sneak into that puts you up in a hotel, gives you meals, doesn't deport you, and lets you move into the country without a COVID test, and then wants to give you $450,000 of taxpayer money. Why wouldn't you rush to the border? Why wouldn't you try to get into the United States of America? Now, am I crazy? Please let me know in the comments. I'm starting to feel like a crazy person that reports the news. This is not conspiracy theory. These are true words that our own president is directing the White House with. The idea that my tax money would go to help people that broke the law and snuck into our country before it helps veterans, before it helps the poor, before it helps struggling Americans that are struggling to pay for the rising cost of gas and food on their table. I mean, if you can't tell, my blood is boiling on this topic. All right, I've got to move on. I'm going to skip the rest of what I had to say. All right, just this morning, the White House announced that they will not follow the law and reinstate the Remain in Mexico policy. Instead, they say they are going to fight it in court so that illegals can stay in the United States with a paid lawyer to help them present their case on why they should live here. I feel like I'm living on a different planet. All right, I'm moving on. Okay, now I have to move on. This feels like such a slap in the face. You're using our taxpayer money to help other countries and not even helping our own people. All right, I'm sorry. I got to move on. All right, going back to Representative AOC. Cortez says she is frustrated with Manchin and Sinema and a few others when it comes to the student loan debt, but she says she is most frustrated with President Biden. She said Biden doesn't need anything from Manchin in order to cancel student loan debt or delay the restart of student loan debt payments. So he can either forgive the debt like he promised when he ran for office, or he could help millions of people by delaying the restart of student loan debt payments. One last piece from AOC. She blasted Facebook saying, as they changed their name, that Facebook is the cancer of democracy, metastasizing into a global surveillance and propaganda machine for boosting authoritarian regimes and destroying civil society. And why are they doing all this? For profits. So she essentially said Facebook is ruining the world and our country for profits. By the way, if you wouldn't mind, if you're frustrated and you like this video, will you give it a like? I really like bringing you guys the news. I apologize if I haven't been able to control my emotions as much as I normally do. All right, now Biden's approval rating when it comes to the pandemic and the economy has slipped yet again. According to an Axios Ipsos poll, only 44% of the country has confidence in Biden's ability to deal with COVID. His biggest drop in confidence comes from Democrats, who have fallen by 15 percentage points. Now, this is really interesting. Biden's approval has gone up in one area, and it's among Republicans. Now, it started low, but as of the release of this, he is up 1% among Republicans and now sits at an 18% approval rating. All right, breaking news. Maybe you've heard this or maybe you haven't. Former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo will be arrested next week after it's now been showed that he groped a female staff member under her clothes without her permission. It's not clear if he'll be released on bail or serve some kind of time, but according to just about every news outlet, he will be arrested for his crimes next week. All right, now speaking of dishonesty in politics, Senator Richard Burr, a Republican from North Carolina, is now being investigated for making stock trades immediately after private DC meetings about closing down the economy last year. He then made a phone call to his brother-in-law, who in turn made a phone call in less than 60 seconds to his stockbroker to sell off all of his stocks right before the market crashed on the rest of us. So he's being investigated for being very, very sneaky and disclosing private information. All right, lastly, regarding the stimulus package, many frustrated members of the House are saying this stimulus bill needs to go through the Senate first. Let the 50 Democrats duke it out first, they say, and then send it to the House. But as of right now, the House is too divided to do any good for the American people. That's according to several Democrat sources. All right, now this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. Again, personally, I see this delay as a good thing because more and more it looks like Congress is stepping up to make this bill more about the people and less about wasteful spending and Green Deal initiatives, right? Now, before we go into the weekend, go get your name entered to be one of the winners of the $10,000 in cash that Casey and I are giving away. One of you is going to win $5,000 and 10 of you are going to win $500. And I'm really excited to give that money away. It ends here in just a couple of days. And the winners will be notified using the email used to register to be a winner. I don't pick the winners, but every winner is picked randomly and alerted via their email. All right, before you go, check out Fubo TV. There's no reason to overpay on your cable when you can still have access to all your favorite shows and sports events. Now, before you go, I want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.